what we're going to do now is our arm in guillotine. So when you fall in, you have your arm in. Now, this is going to be more secure for holding. I'm not going to lie, because it's going to be harder for him to shake this. It's going to require way more bridging, right? And at the same time, still pulling up and trying to get that guillotine, right? So as I'm bridging, I'm turning, finding that esophagus, and really driving into that guillotine. And you really have to bridge for these, because where you're at and your arm's in. More secure for the hold. But I guarantee you guys are going to have a little bit harder time finding the choke, because you don't have a whole arm around their neck. Like, it's really kind of coming up, and most of you guys, I guarantee you, you're going to feel like you're driving up into their chest. That's why you have to bridge even harder, okay? Question, I see questions already. Yes.
For defending that, is it the same, like tripoding up?
For me, yes. I try to not be in guard, get caught in someone's legs around this. I'm trying to get my butt super hot and drive the choke deeper so that they don't have it, right? And I'm just kind of waiting for the position to tire if I'm caught that deep. You're in a submission. Don't get it twisted. I don't have any special potion that's going to magically get you out of everybody's hold. A lot of people think that there is, but once you're in, like I showed you, once you're into a submission, go ahead and go arm in. He's got a much deeper hold here, right? Because he can kind of hold this, and I do the same thing. I typically start driving my shoulder in, and for you guys, as I'm here, I'm trying to also lift my head a little bit. Does that make sense? Because I can feel his hand over here with my back of my elbow, and I'm pinching that in, making sure I get more control. I'm leaning into my shoulder into his solar plex, and now I'm going for his wrist. And this is where I start breaking the grip. So it is a little bit more detailed because he's got a much stronger grip. And he felt the pressure.
Yeah,
it's not, I'm just leaning on his solar plex. I'm aiming that shoulder right there. It is a very take your time position. Don't get it twisted. You were caught in a submission attempt. It's not your time to rush out. Good question.
Are you wanting a blood or a trachea choke?
I personally, whatever they tap to. This is the NoGi game, right? It's depending on, because some of you guys are going to have no choice. You've got short arms.
Yeah.
I've got very long arms. It's much easier for me to get my blood chokes, right? But it's going to be pretty much the same in how you bridge, right? And depending on the person, like how large is this person? If you're getting an air choke on ELAP, duh, right? Yeah, I get that. But for most people, you're going to be, like, especially females, you should be able to get the blood, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just talking about blood chokes versus air chokes. Anything is fair game in here, right? It's a submission. And it's different for everyone. There's some people where I'm like, I'm just going to make this a crank because he's got too big of a neck. Is what it is. Right? Guillotines are very painful. They're very controlled. Arm in guillotine, he has a much stronger grip on me, right? But it's going to take a little bit more of a bridge. I probably got a little bit more time. But he's got the security of having that overhook. It's very comforting. Because if you pull your head out, I still got an overhook, and I can attack with a triangle. So that overhook gives some security. So you got to just pace yourself and be calm, okay? But at the same time, you get a big long person like me, I can bridge and push you into a choke pretty easy. So think about whose guard you're in before you're at, because different people are going to give you different scenarios. I'm nice and long, Thomas is long. Get someone who's got strong legs like Paloma and Caroline. Different, okay? Questions? Let's drill this arm in guillotine. 1, 2.